Hoping this ends up being the worst out of the bye rounds. A 1927, big drop in rank outside the top 300 now. It wasn't good. We're going to need a huge round 15 to get us back on track to close the byes. Most notable things from the team this week. I was going to do just the one trade, which was Angwin to Buller to get me 18 playing, which also meant holding Sicily. But once Buller got subbed out on a 17, I wasn't having that as my 18th score, so I traded Sicily to Sinclair, which ended up being the right decision, I guess, because Sicily's ban was upheld. We VC'd Stewart, didn't work out, but it's all good because Dunkley Captain did the job. Sinclair and Lloyd Tons good, Bont was insane, Neil a machine from start to finish. Brayshaw, slow start, but got going even though Freo got smacked, so good on him. Good to see Walsh back over the ton, same with Cogs. Jack Steele, absolute potato. He's just not himself, clearly injured. Oh, it's been tragic trading him in. I feel like in previous years I would have had rough starts and salvaged something through trading. This year though, it's been a great start, which I've stuffed up with some bad decision making in my trades. Took, you can't predict injury, but that stuffed me. Cogs over Butters, easy to say in hindsight. Butters didn't really get going until upgrade season started, but looks pretty rough now. And of course Steele. If only I just brought in Brayshaw that week and never went near Steele, would have been faring a lot better. I think I could have gone Petrarca that week as well, and it might have meant I wouldn't have had enough for Atkins and I would have just gone Weddle. Just a couple of decisions that went the other way if I just had Petrarca and Weddle instead of Steele and Atkins. Wonder where I'd be. But we're stuck with him now, sadly. Tempted to trade, but at 468k, what are the options really? Darcy Cameron, maybe. Or I could just wait for Callum Mills to drop in price and do a sideways there. Regardless, it's just a shame he's in the team and a shame he can't get his body right. Matt Johnson will put Eddie Ford in the same bracket. Disappointing to have those scores in the best 18. Johnson got subbed as well. Hopefully he can keep his spot. We'll have to see though with some of Freo's injured players just about ready to come back. In the rucks, should have fielded Briggs. Again, hindsight, but disappointing when the guy on the bench outscores your two premiums by a fair bit. And the forward line, Taranto, he's just so good. Rosie and Goulden continue to do their thing. Good stuff. For trades this week, the plan has been to trade out Briggs and bring back Clayton Oliver. It's just so conflicting now because of how good Briggs is playing. He really could be a season-long keeper, plus he's still got plenty more cash to make. But from my team's point of view, it's a great time to trade him. GWS have their bye, Melbourne are coming off their bye. Perfect upgrade to make. Of course, no guarantees. Clary is back this week. We'll have to see in team selections tomorrow. But at this stage, I'm happy to do this trade. If I were to trade out Jack Steele, leaves me with 528k. Like I said before, I could go Darcy Cameron up forward. Would get me some ruck cover. My preferred option, if I were to stick with a midfielder, it would be Tom Mitchell, but 27k short of that, sadly. My best option, of course, Tom Green, who everyone started with, but GWS have their bye anyway. Brad Crouch is probably the best option in the midfield. Last three scores have been over the ton, 111 3-game average. He is quite the butcher though. I don't know if I want to go there. Something I'm considering. I might just wait for Callum Mills to drop and then go Steele to Mills if there's no signs of improvement. But we'll see. I think I'll just hold at this stage and do Briggs to Oliver, which does finish my team. 3 trades left. I say finish my team, but it has Will Day at D6 and Ben Keys at F6. And of course the midfield's handicapped by Steele. So it's a quote-unquote finished team. So at this stage, this is how we're looking for round 15. 19 playing with 3 blue dots on field, but that counts Johnson and Buller, so we're kind of sweating on them getting named. If we're down to 17, we might have to make another trade just to get 18, so it's looking a bit grim, but we'll see what happens. Captains this week, if Oliver is named, could go him. Goulden against West Coast maybe. Brayshaw or Merritt a captain choice. Even Witts as a pod option against Hawthorn. I think we'll just chuck the VC on Clary. And the C on Goulden, because why not? But we'll leave it at that for now. Hopefully you all had a much better round 14 than I did. Good luck for what is probably the most difficult buy round out of the lot. And see you in the next one.